Hey guys, on today's video we're going to learn how to make a plant hanger using the split square knot, so just stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and happy Macrame Monday. If you're new here, my name is Lainey and I am a macrame artist out of Pennsylvania. So last week we had learned to make two new knots, the berry knot and the split square knot. So today we're going to make one of my favorite plant hangers using the split square knot itself. This is what it's going to look like. And let me put like a little, well, let me put a little thing in here so you can actually really see it. Okay. So this is the plant hanger that we're going to make. You see all the, like the little split square knots. Beautiful. So, as always, I will leave the measurements and everything right here so you guys can see it. It's a fairly easy plant hanger to make. It's really, and I mean, I feel like it's definitely one of my most popular ones. I feel like I say it all the time, but people really like it. I love the design of it, and it will fit up to, a 10-inch pot. Actually, it's really cool, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I have my wood ring, and I have my 8 10-foot strands of cord ready to go, and so I'm just going to loop this over the wood ring now. So now that I have it all looped on my wood ring, and now keep in mind you want to make sure that the ends are all like at the same length. We're going to take our first 2-foot cord that we're going to make a gathering knot here. I do have a video on how to make a gathering knot in my tutorials playlist if you want to go check that out, or if you don't know how to make a gathering knot. But I'm going to make about 7 to 8 loops around. Okay. Okay. So we're going to turn this around and we're going to start our series of split square knots. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make 4, I guess, different ropes of them. So what I like to do is find the middle part of the front so that it's kind of going 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So here we are, we're going to grab 4 strands of cord, and we're going to make our first split square knot. And now when making these, I like to use my thumb as a guideline. I know I say it all the time, but it's honestly the easiest. If you want to use a tape measure, you go right ahead. But I'm going to use my thumb as a guideline to about 1 inch. And that is how big I'm going to make all of these split square knots. So what you're going to do is just make the series going down until you have about 14.5 inches of square knot and ropes. So let's go ahead and just do that. Okay, so measuring from the very top of the ring all the way down, we have about 14.5 inches, so that's where you want that's where you want all your ropes to be. So we have our first one done. We're gonna go ahead and start the second one, and then we'll turn around to the third and the fourth. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. You guys follow along if you're doing this as well, and then I'll show you how to do the bottom part. so we're now at the bottom of the 4 ropes of split square knots. So what we're going to do is combine the ropes together to make a base for your plant pot. So you're going to take we're on the left hand side first rope, take the 2 cords on the right hand side, go to the one directly next to it, take the 2 cords on the left hand side, and you're going to measure 5 inches down. And so right here, you're going to make another square knot. Okay, so we're at where we made that little square knot for the base, and now we're going to make another series of square knots going down to about 5 inches. So let's go ahead and do that. And you're going to make them the same length as you did these, so use your thumb as a marker again. Okay, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and do that all around. Let me bring it back up to the top though so you can see where I'm taking the strings from. Okay, so here we are. We have our first 2 ropes that made our bottom half. So now we're going to go directly to the other side. We're going to grab this strand of ropes that's directly next to this one. Take the 2 cords, and again 5 inches down to do a square knot, and then your series of split square knots. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. We have our square knots all together. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn this around so we can finish on the back. Okay, so I have this thing turned around like I said. Here are the 2 bottom ropes that we were working on. So we're gonna grab these 2 cords, see how it's going around in like a circle bowl shape. So this is where we left off. We're going to grab these 2 cords that are hanging out here, go to the rope of split square knots that are directly next to it, again down 5 inches to square knot, and then 5.5 inches of split square knots to the bottom. Okay guys, so we're about to wrap up this plant hanger. So what you're gonna do, take your other 2-foot long cord, or use your scrap cord, and we're gonna make our final gathering knot. So you're just gonna gather all the ropes together. Make sure that they're not twisted up above or below. That's super important. And we are going to make our final gathering knot at the base of all of those split square knots. And I like to go around the same number of times as I did at the top that we first started this out, so about 8 times. Okay. And finally, we're going to measure from the top of the gather knot down 9 inches. And we're going to go ahead and cut right there for the tails. And don't forget to save your scraps. And there you have it, your very own Vega plant hanger, or whatever name you want to call this guy. Let's get a plant pot and see how we did. I love it. Let's see it all hung up actually. Like hung up, hung up. All right. There she is in all of her glory. So pretty. Okay guys, well that's it for Macrame Monday. I really hope that you enjoyed making your own little plant hanger with me today. This is like what, our third one that we've made. I'm loving it. If you have any like suggestions of what you want to see, or I don't know, anything you like have any questions on, please go ahead and comment. Don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe. We're here every single Monday for Macrame Monday, learning and just making new things and having the best time. But I will see you next week. Bye!